Hello, everybody. It was, I'll be real. I was kind of like pre-sketching this, and I completely lost track of time. Like I was just doodling on a little page, looking at my reference, being like, okay, how am I gonna approach this? The stream already started. We're late. I hope everyone is having what is today an amazing 6:30 p.m. CST Tuesday, March the 26th. We're kicking off streams early once again, and I think we're gonna keep it going this way. I kind of like it. It'll take some time to get used to. But I think this is the way to go because it gives me time to do stuff later in the night. I moved my gym to the morning, so like everything's done. The afternoon kind of just has a slow burn after that. I do eat dinner a lot earlier at like 5:30, which is a bit weird, but yeah, and hopefully that won't leave me too hungry at night. But I think we'll be okay there. We could just snack, have an apple or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing day 2 of the Promptathon. Today's theme, and we'll actually hear, I probably should have set this up before stream. Like the past 2 streams have just been a little bit janky, like the intros, because I'm, I'm distracted, I gotta be honest. I'm doodling beforehand. But yeah, anyways, hello, what's up, Dad? New face, I've not seen you here. Welcome, hope you're participating in the Drawbox, whatever it's called, Promptathon. If not, feel free to join us today. We'll actually switch over here. Yeah, so the Drawbox Promptathon day 2 is the good, the bad, and the pugly. Really nice. Love the puns. Yeah, so basically today, as Drawbox's not new, the Promptathon is pet themed. We're going to be drawing today something related to the Wild West and involving our pets. And for those who don't know, I have 4 dogs, 6 cats. We recounted last stream 6 cats and a bird. And yesterday we drew my dog a moose, me carrying my dog moose as a backpack, because yesterday's prompt was something relating to an accessory. So he was my accessory and he himself was wearing a backpack. We added that in the last couple of seconds. And today I just saw your content. I really love it. Thank you very much. I hope you can join us. Little bit about me, I love talking about myself. I'm very much a new artist. I'm looking to become better at art, and so yeah, we're gonna just take it from 0 to 100 and then beyond. We're gonna complete Drawbox, which is a completely free. I'm not just like, you don't even have to have an email free, unless you want to submit work. Then yeah, you have to have an email. Boo-hoo. But yeah, you can completely submit your work for free and interact with the community for free, get critique for free, and improve for free. I love it. I've seen great progress through it, and I love touting that. And speaking of Drawbox being awesome, we got to get started today with our warm-up. So we'll get started, and then we'll march on over to the Promptathon. The Promptathon is particularly scary for me because I'm not good at drawing stuff sometimes if it's not assignment material. So branching out into that, it's a bit scary. But hey, Dead, welcome to the channel. It's a bit weird saying dead. But yeah, I hope you find it fun here. I hope you can learn something. And even if you don't join the stream every day, I hope maybe you could just spend some time every day for at least an hour doing something that you love. And speaking of, let's get started with our warm-up. Cool beans. So we're gonna just do same old, same old. This is an older pin, so I expect some shenanigans to ensue. Yesterday, our box wasn't really satisfactory. I remember that at least, so we'll do a somewhat more satisfactory box today. Hopefully I'm in camera. I need to like scoot. Every day I feel like my setup... Ooh! Just hit my table. Oh, jeez. I feel like every day my setup changes. We also do have access to those really nice alcohol markers now. Ooh, that was a good line. And now that we kind of picked out our favorite color, even though we only used like 3 of them, there's a lot of opportunity there. Part of me kind of wants to return to the safety of my Drawbox lessons. And plus, lesson 3 is just super fun. Oh geez, oops. Lesson 2 basically makes you carry the weight, and like get really like strong before going into battle. That being lesson 3 and beyond. And lesson 3 is just already a bit nice because you have demos, so you can literally follow along. Who doesn't like that? I'm no pro. I always have to like look away and then redo this convergence point, but I think we got it this time. Yeah, I was giving myself a lot of trash yesterday because I don't like the way I draw people. But then again, I've never drawn people, really, ever. And rather ironically, that's something I want to get better at drawing, or like I want to draw. It's an end goal. So, we're definitely, in fact, we've had some conversations on the channel about when I'll stop streaming. Will I finish streaming when I complete Drawbox or whatever it may be? And I've decided we are going to continue streaming even past Drawbox when we go to, I think, Proco. I think we're going to do Proco's anatomy course after that. Either that or New Masters. You know, Uncomfy is paid to say do New Masters, which, you know, shout out. But I've also seen some great work from Proco's course. We also do just have to have some time to ourselves to experiment on our own. You can't really treat art like a job when you're learning it. You have to go out and experiment, be ready to make those mistakes of your own volition, not in less material. Kind of like if you ever code, you know, you do little coding projects to hone your skills, or even just play video games. You don't play comp all the time. You're definitely not training. Oh, jeez. I need to stop yapping. My lines are falling. Hi. Now, Dead, I hate to interrupt if you are drawing right now, or if you're even here, I don't know. But how did you find my content, if it was Drawbox? Because I'm really interested in if it's like the YouTube search algorithm. I'm finally no longer being censored. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'd love to know. And also, yeah, if you have, I usually say this at the beginning of streams, I sometimes forget. If you're working on anything cool, feel free, if you are in the Drawbox community, to @ me at CIPPHY. I love looking at other people's content, seeing what they make. I adore it all. It's also awesome stuff. And typically, if not most of the time, people are so much better than me. They make so much cool stuff, and I love it. Anyways, let's do a branch today. And then we're probably going to go into our primitives for warm-up. Oh yeah, let's actually... Okay, so we have a low degree here, so we've already kind of staggered ourselves. I want it to go out and away. So degree will decrease, then increase, but still slightly stay a bit small over there. So we'll never have like a full 90-degree ellipse, a circle, if you will. So yeah, we'll have one right here. We're going to decrease... Actually, no, let's increase it, because it's coming towards us, but also tilting away. So... Yay. Cool, cool. Then right here, that was awfully close, wasn't it? We'll have a pretty large degree, in fact. Aye. Not the best, but we'll survive. In fact, yeah, that degree shouldn't have been that high. If anything, it could have been right there. We'll start decreasing the degree, though. Really good ellipses today. A lot of control. I'm gonna regret saying that in a couple seconds. We're also slowly decreasing the size of the major axis of these ellipses. Aye. Maybe not, jeez. I think we'll end it there. That was a lot of ellipses. Yeah, we didn't really do it too well. You either pick good line work or good dynamic stuff. It's good in perspective. Okay, this is going to be a difficult line to do here, but I think everything after that will be relatively smooth. Knock on wood, and pun intended. That was okay. That was decent too. To be honest, I should visit the website because just practicing doesn't really improve anything. Yeah, practicing does improve things. That's what I'm doing, right? But yeah, just like kind of going all over the place. Yeah, I've been there before. And yeah, I think the like somewhat structured approach of Drawbox, they give you a lot of freedom into how you exercise and stuff. But when it comes to assignments, you really have to hone in. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Super easy. It's your own pace, so there's no due dates. Like I said, it's free. However, I do highly recommend, I'm not sponsored, but I do highly recommend the Patreon. $5 per critique. There's only 7 lessons you need to do. That means total of $35 for an entire, practically year-and-a-half course of drawing. Totally worth it, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I just realized what we should do. I've been wanting to do a charity stream. What if we do a stream where we try to raise money to get people free Drawbox critiques? Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. I think that should be our first charity stream. Not that it's really a charity thing, but I think that would be like really helpful to the Drawbox community. Nice. That was a bit wobbly, but okay. But here, actually dead. While you're here, we're gonna actually pause our timer. Woo, and slide over here. My setup's all wonky. In fact, what we'll do, in celebration of a possible new Drawbox member in chat, what we'll do is I want to show you what Drawbox actually looks like. So, timer is paused. Cool. Mess around with my display room real quick. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah, so boom. This is the Drawbox website. Typically you just see this. This is like the main intro. We have the Promptathon going on right now. We have a cool Discord thing. This guy, everywhere, awesome stuff. Has a shawarma for some odd reason, and like all these cool links, whatever. You click on lessons to go to the lesson content. You can read it there. Lesson 0. Please look at lesson 0. There's so many people who skip past it. It's a really well edited video. It looks nice. You can read through this, and then once you get to the bottom, you click on the next one. And then you read all that, and you go to the bottom, and then you click on the next one. There's a lot of stuff in lesson 0. In fact, I'd say lesson 0 has some of the most reading. But it helps you like figure out what you want to do, what you'll get out of Drawbox, and then tool-wise, all that good stuff. And then after that, you get into lesson 1. And lesson 1 is where you start doing lines and stuff, which seems really simple, especially for maybe a talented artist like yourself. But I highly recommend slowly working through these things from the bare bones basics. So my first lesson critique, and you can see your whole and everything that you do right here. Also, you get cool badges and profile pictures as you go along. Cool stuff. Oh, that's my reference that we're using for today, but that's spoilers. Here's a critique. So you could submit things for either official or unofficial critiques. Highly recommend the official critiques. They are paid, but $5 for 2 critiques, possibly. And you get an amazing explanation, and you can work forward. This is what lesson 1 looks like. You start off with just superimposed lines. So how do you make a straight line? What does it feel like to make a straight line? Getting used to that. Then from there, you do the ghosted lines exercise, where you slowly get better and introduce the fact of ghosting. And look how, yeah, these are quite inaccurate. And then you get to the ghosted planes and ellipses, where you learn not only how to connect planes, and you get more practice with that, but ellipses. And then this is one of the first hard assignments. It's the just ellipse template, I think. I can't remember. Lots of ellipses. And then funnels. And then this one is very fun because you get to use a ruler. The next one isn't so fun because you can't use a ruler. And then the hardest one of lesson 1, which is this, which honestly I would love to revisit today and see how I do. And then this one, which is kind of your introduction to the 250 box challenge. Lots of stuff, super fun. Go to lesson 0 if you are interested. I highly recommend it, and it's made such a dramatic impact on my drawing career. Anyways, not sponsored, by the way. This is all a random guy who's seen a lot of growth and happiness and joy from Drawbox. So anyways, back to our warm-up of the day, which, guess what, is a combination of all the Drawbox exercises or lessons we've done so far. In some way. Sometimes. Oh, geez, hit my mic. Woo! Yep, and if you want, and if that all seems a bit overwhelming to you right now, which I wouldn't be, wouldn't shame you for it, that's a lot, just come warm up with me and we could draw a little doc for the Promptathon. And then we can worry about all the technical stuff later. Oh, geez, yeah, see? Maybe I need to warm up a bit more. Ooh, geez. decent so far. I mean, we had this, but yeah. So for this branch, very confident line work, but we had a couple of these frayed ends, chicken scratch. Not the end of the world, but I'd say we're getting better. Our baseline is slowly improving, like we like to say. We'll do some, let's do a cone and maybe a pyramid. Maybe, actually we'll do a sphere, because spheres are very important to what we're about to do. In fact, with the sphere, I'm gonna start with the minor axis, the pole, if you will. And we'll do our sphere. Yikes, that was not a sphere. That was an egg. It was a potato. There we go. It's an olive, guys. Maybe I'm good at drawing olives. Okay, let's do a cone. That one will end better. I am certain of it. So, since I'm so certain, let's make it a bit harder and do a pretty large degree ellipse underneath. Yikes. More circular, but line work was a lot worse, so hey. Great line work there. Cool. If we did little contours. Looks something like that, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Let's do some more ellipses. We could always benefit from that. And then we'll get into our drawing of the day. Didn't end it really strong there, but had a good thing going in the middle. Hey! Boom. Cool. Nice stuff. So, I'd say solid. We're no longer rating ourselves. That's probably a bad habit. Decent warm-up. We got everything we wanted to out of it. We're going to take a quick water break. Remember, guys, if you want your brain to work, you got to drink lots of water. So we're going to drink lots of water real quick. And then we're going to get right into... Oh, jeez. We're going to get right into the Promptathon. Yay. Oh, so scary. Wonderful stuff. Okay, so we're gonna use this as our kind of safety thing to protect our other drawings while we work upon this somewhat messy tabletop. So here's our Cottonwood's Arts sketchbook. Shout out. Getting used to using a sketchbook like this. I like it so far. I like the contrast of white paper, but this is also kind of fun. So yesterday oh yeah, also let's see. It did not bleed. So in fact, we can draw over here today. Fill up this page. So yeah, yesterday for the Promptathon, we did draw me, which ended up looking like Markiplier. I do not look as good as Markiplier, guys. I'm sorry, I wish I did. But me carrying my dog, Moose, which it does not look like my dog Moose. But yeah, he was my little accessory. He was my Pure Pack, because he's a Great Pyrenees. And today we'll be drawing my other dog, Tucker. And in fact, let's get a picture of Tucker. I'll be right back, guys. I have some on my phone. So I'll send it to myself real quick. And let's see. Random. I don't often take pictures of Tucker, so let's see if we could try to find one on the fly. He's quite adorable. You guys may just have to believe me on that. Let's see. I have a picture that somewhat looks like Tucker, but not Tucker. Where is he? I'll give it a tiny bit more, but I don't want to hold you guys up. Also, man, I love streaming earlier now because it's sunset, or it's not even sunset right now. It's almost 7 o'clock and the sun is still super out. Beautiful. Very happy to see. Yeah, I'm such a spring enjoyer. I'll never stop yapping about how much I love spring. You can't go. Also, I kind of want the composition to take up more of the page. We're not here to waste any paper. Because like, yeah, yesterday, this, which is like good, but like bigger. We want more. In fact, I'm surprised the anatomy kind of turned out this well. I was very scared of that. I mean, the elbow does look kind of weird, but I think it's fine. The face makes me really angry. I'm not happy with that. I was checking the website. What happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't you worry about it. No stress at all. Anyways, let us draw today. So, yep, you guys kind of saw earlier when I went over to the wrong page, and we'll pop over to our reference thing right here. We're going to be drawing, so since it's Western themed, right? And my dog, Tucker, loves stealing things. He loves playing chase so much. So he's going to be a bank robber. We're going to put a cowboy hat on him. He's going to be running. I was originally going to draw him running from me. And I'll be in like a bank teller's outfit. I'm not sure how much I'll want to do that. So first we're going to get started by drawing Tucker. And then we'll draw me chasing him and maybe like a bank in the background if we feel like it. The hardest part of today will not only just be the anatomy of my lovely dog. Oh goodness, lovely dog Tucker. But it'll be his face. Drawing faces is the end of me. It upsets me so much. So let's get to it. I have these references, and then this guy running. This picture is everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. When you look up for like guy chasing with hand out, this is the pose I'd want to be. Probably not that face, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have this golden right here. I kind of like the sideways pose. Is there a way to flip this like horizontally? Images or align. Here, wait, let me see if I can flip image in PureRef. By the way, that's what I use, PureRef. I highly recommend it for everyone. Alt, Shift, left click, drag. That is a whole combo. Alt, Shift, left click, drag. Cool. So yeah. So yeah, he'd be running and I'd be like over here chasing him. Or we have this one, so we could do the same. Actually, I kind of like this pose. In fact, I really like this pose because it's so dynamic. We have the leg going down right here. We have a face and like the money bag. There's gonna be a money bag that's gonna be like coming out of the mouth right there. And yeah. In fact, what we're gonna do, just to make this study much more smooth, this is kind of cheating. You guys gotta give me a second here. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Oh, guys. I'm so glad I made this little thing. Boom. So now what we can do, expand canvas. Oh, guys, we are so up right now. Anyway, so it looks the same to you guys, but it looks much different to me because I can draw on this now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of cheat by constructing the head of the puppy. I like starting from the skull when making the sphere for the face, because that's where the top of it will be no matter what. We're gonna also lower the opacity right there. It's gonna be a bit hard for you guys to see. I apologize. So yeah, we have this, and the dog is facing kind of over here. In fact, the snout really makes it more so like that, so really small degree. And then yeah, eye line, which is a lot higher, unless it's tilted back, but no, he's not really looking up. That's just how dogs' faces are, I guess. It's about right there. So in fact, instead of doing this, we're just gonna do kind of this right there. Cool. We have the jaw, which goes around here, and we're probably gonna like manually make the jaw a bit smaller. Look at that symmetry. Oh goodness, love it. Torso is just going to be, and we'll put this on a different layer actually. Torso is going to be hopefully just as opaque. Jeez. Just a bunch of contour ellipses. Quite a skinny dog. Let's make him a tiny bit larger. There we go. And then get the pelvic bone right here. And then the butt can be its own issue. We got this really dynamic. We have this right here. And this is going to just be an organic form for the time being. Same thing with this, because there's only so much you can do. And then we have the thigh. And then back leg we won't totally care about right now, even though drawing through our form should be somewhat important like that. We have this arm right here. We got the bicep. So that was like the forearm. We have the bicep right here. And I'm going to leave it kind of empty like that. Because, yeah, the organic form right here kind of does that. It's looking a bit messy right now. Got this one right here. Just a lot of organic forms. We'll do a little contour on this just to be like, hey, it's going down. This one's going over. Did a contour right there to help describe that one. Oh man, love contour lines. And so now the cool thing, if we did it correctly, which we somewhat did, is if we turn off the drawing, we have a somewhat decent construction. And of course the tail. So we'll not forget the tail. And then we have the ears, which we're not gonna copy this exactly. But yeah, so now we have our dog. Looks a bit gross and robotic, but this is what we're aiming for. So we're gonna use this to study. And yeah, so let's get to it. 15 minutes of warm-up of prep will save you 5 hours of work. Trust me with that. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna set our hour timer of the day and then get right into it now. So I'm gonna take another water break and also try to fix the music player because it always breaks. Okay, we're gonna take a quick water break. I know I take a lot of this, and oh goodness, we're gonna get right into it. Cool beans. So, yeah, kind of figure out the size that we want our dog to be. I like always starting off with that center torso because it says a lot of where the rest of the body will be. Like we said, we want to take up a lot of the composition here, so let's not be afraid to do some... And plus that center torso ellipse is the largest thing on the page. Scale-wise, so yeah, if we consider the head 1 unit, which is kind of the go-to, we'll do kind of just this to say, hey, okay, this is 1 unit. I'd say the torso is 1.5 units tall. Really good estimate there. And then it goes to about 1 unit over here. In perspective, the arms, this is not really helpful. Get rid of that. There, probably some stray pixels, but whatever. Arm, oh geez, come on. I don't have Photoshop like the fancy people. The total biceps look to be about a head's... Because yeah, this bicep could, yeah, so each bicep is about a head's length. Even though this is foreshortened, the, so not in perspective, but just like on the flat page, the thigh is also about a head's length too. So 1 head a unit, 1.5, 1. I'd say that's, yeah, what, half? Maybe 3/4. Yeah. Because a lot of these things are getting foreshortened, so we'll just keep that in mind. Anyways, let's get to it. So yeah, we want... And it's somewhat... Minor axis is just somewhat parallel with the page, so... Nice, like that. Bring the camera close. I always forget with these streams when it comes to the book, I have to bring it in a bit. Cool, cool. And then we have the head. So about half of this. And it's somewhat just jointly connected to the... This is one thing that kind of upsets me about art, is you just have to do the thing a ton to get better at it. Like, so like, when it comes to scale, you just have to draw things. Like, you can't really substitute just drawing a million things. And sadly, drawing takes deceptively a lot of amount of energy, so, yeah. Anyways, we'll continue with our little contour ellipses. We're going to start with the one back here, which is practically just the size of the head, which goes about right here. And it's actually a bit closer. Tucker's quite skinny, so in fact, we'll extend it out a bit. There we go. There's the butt. More of the thigh bone, so the organic form would extend a bit that direction. The degree is smaller, so in fact, we're going to change the degree of this. And yeah, they're all practically on the same level. Maybe it sits a bit lower in between, so we could have a bit of a droop, but overall, something like this. Let's flatten everything out real quick. We have to make sure the head kind of seems like it's tilting, like the whole body is kind of rotating to the side. So this bicep, it's very important that we make it not only a head's length, like we said, but it's to the side. I don't know dog anatomy, so I'm just saying this is a bicep. If there's any dogologists in chat, please feel free to correct me, because I work with computers, not animals. Preferably so. Even though I very much love my animals. Computers can sometimes be a tiny bit easier to deal with. The worst they do is blue screen. Animals defecate all over your living room. Okay. I feel like we have a tiny bit more searching lines today than yesterday, but that's not the end of the world. Anyways, this one, so here's where the foreshortening comes in, because this bicep is forward, right? This one is a bit out to an angle. So it's both aiming down and away from us. And then we have the little paw right here. Like that. Then this bicep is very much, I didn't even draw it but it's like very much we're seeing a lot of it. And then very much lower on here, so this goes right here, so yeah, about right here. We're gonna have this one, and it extends downwards a lot. Can't forget about that elbow, so it goes about right here. Then finally we have the paw, which is kind of in like that. Cool. Cool. Okay, we have our inner ellipse, so let's not forget that. This one kind of indicates the stomach, the rib cage, I should say. Know your landmarks, guys. I don't. Be greater than I. Nice. Probably shouldn't be doing with a wrist. In fact, yeah, that's probably why my lines are being so messy. Yeah, so the butt, part of that is a bit far away, but that's okay. In fact, I think the chest should raise up a bit. The chest is going to be facing like this. Have that contour line. We'll just get some for fun contour lines in here. Just to exemplify that we understand what's going on with the form. We're going to see more of the edge of this one than the front of it. Cool. So right here is where we need that slight head tilt. So chin's going to be about right here. We're going to drop the chin a bit lower than it actually is compared to the actual, that's actually not too tilted, isn't it? These are scratchy searching lines. We got to be more thoughtful with our process, shouldn't we? Something like this. It's more of a U shape. It isn't as sharp as this. There we go. I feel like the arms are a bit small, but we could probably just shorten up the torso, or the chest, I should say. It'll be fine. Cool. Now we have the organic form, which probably should have just been an ellipse on my part. we are kind of forming the back right there. This drops to about the same spaces right here, and it takes up about one head size, not in perspective, but in here. It kind of overhangs too, to match with the behind, so we'll do that a bit. It's aiming a bit back as well. Let's try to... And degree is lower than I'm initially drawing it, because it's more towards us. So we're seeing like the thinnest profile of the thigh. And then we have this part that goes back here, which is mostly obscured, but we'll draw for the sake of it. And then of course the back paw, which lands only a tiny bit behind. There we go. We can start adding some shape to these, so we'll do a very, very light pass. In fact, let's try to get a bit of the head knocked out before we do this light pass of stuff. I feel like this arm could be, in fact, longer. Staying out in this. Go a bit lower. Cool. This is kind of like an introduction to lesson 5. Jeez. Oh, I didn't start the timer, and my music player's broken. Well, I guess we got to draw extra today, guys. Okay, let's get back into it. Cool beans. I feel like this already looks a tiny bit uncanny, because I don't feel like we've harbored a really good understanding of the forms and what's happening here. Because like nose-wise, we have this. It's just a bit uncanny because it's so not very constructed. Thigh goes in too. We can't forget that. And then we have the butt, which kind of, there is a bit of a curve right here, but then the muscle picks back up for the hind leg, and then kind of cuts in here before we have the kind of like foreleg part that really goes back. And then we see like the heel, I guess, I don't know. Once again, not a dogologist. And then we have the bottom foot, which is a bit more rounded than that. Front paw. We do have kind of like the pseudo thumb that dogs have. I don't know what to call it. So it's like a mint almost, because a lot of it's aimed down. Probably a bit more than we've led it to believe. And then over here, we actually see some of the underpaw. So like that maybe. In fact, I think we should extend this a bit more, make it a bit longer. We have that knuckle right here, so we'll kind of go like that. And then we have this kind of like our forearms, how we have like that diamond shape to it where it gets like goes out right here. So we have that, and then the underarm, which will carry on that shape, kind of mirroring it. And then we have the elbow, so we have this like little connecting piece, this part that goes inside of the elbow, and then the bicep, which is going to kind of bounce out. We don't want to make our dog like ripped, right? And then the neck. So, and it kind of connects us right there somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, for the actual face, I don't want to make it look human. That's like my biggest fear of this, is like to have an uncanny human dog. That would really scare me, in fact. So we're not going to do that. I feel like we have to work on the chest a tiny bit real quick. I feel like the chest is going to kind of like just do this. I don't know, that feels right when I put it on the page, so something's going on right there. Kind of mess with the knuckle situation here. So this is going to go into the chest right like that, and then tiny bit of the bicep. Rest of the arm, we have this like elbow thing right here, so that goes out. And then in, and then we have the shoulder, like right there, that picks up, and then like the neck muscle, the trapezius. I don't know if dogs have the trapezius, but We just drew a trapezes. I'm like, oh, I'm worried about the dog looking too human. I'm giving it human muscles. That's probably not a good take. Leg definitely goes on a lot more than we've let it on. I feel like this whole region, we haven't really managed our silhouette. But we're gonna go in like this, right there. Cool. Let's get that tail going. Something like that. Why am I doing so many searching lines? Come on, Kav, ghost. Ghosting is key. Cool. And my dog's tail is not fluffy at all. It's very like stringy, like a mop. He's just a hole. If you guys have ever seen golden doodles, here, I could probably find a picture of a golden doodle that looks plenty like Tucker. It's so sad I don't have like an active ready picture of Tucker, even though I know, I just looked up Tucker in Google. Oh my gosh, golden doodle brown. Oh my gosh, this looks like him when he was younger, like so much. Tucker, everybody. This is practically Tucker. Coat is a little bit darker. Here, I think I just found a much better. Oh my gosh. His eyes are bigger than this, but this is Tucker, guys. Oh, I love him so much. Say hello to my child. Also, yeah, for those who have joined, because I think we're about to hit the most viewers we've ever had on the stream is 4 concurrent viewers. So maybe we'll hit 5. That'd be awesome. But if you guys are in the Drawbox community, please feel free to add me on the Drawbox Discord with whatever you draw. I love looking at what people draw. At CIPPHY, Sippy, whatever you want to call me. Or I do have a Kavel Discord account, but I'm never logged into it. And yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, always feel free to add me there. Send me your art. I would love to see it. Don't DM me, because like I'm scared of like scams and stuff. But yeah, feel free to add me in the Drawbox Discord. Maybe one day I'll have like a public Discord. Delano does have one. I'm not sure how public he wants to make it, and if so, I think we have to tidy some stuff up. Shout out to Delano for making that and maintaining it. But yeah, anyways, back to our beautiful dog drawing. So, yeah, I feel like the silhouette is much smaller than what we have going on here, but I digress. Let's get to the head. That's kind of what I've been avoiding, so let's do it. Oh, geez, yeah, okay. So, instantly, I feel like this needs to be a bit thinner over here. Even though this is just the construction, I feel like since, you know, we're seeing the edge of the dog's face. One thing about dogs' faces that, I don't know why, just, they have like this cheekbone and then it, like really, really sharp cheekbone right there. That's kind of like right at the side of the eye, and I'm gonna say this is the eye line, but that looks uncanny as well. In fact, I think the chin is just too deep. I think we should do it like right here instead. But now it's not far enough, so we'll bring it over here. And then do that. This is looking more and more human by the second. Oh, jeez. Let's start with the nose at least. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna put the nose about right here. Yeah, because we have our eye line. If this is our eye line, then our eye line probably should have been a bit higher. Maybe like that. And if so, the nose is probably pretty good right here. We don't want to copy this, right? We want to make this Tucker. So in fact, we'll kind of pull up a picture of Tucker. This is the most Tucker-like animal I can find. Say hello to Tucker, everybody. So yeah, less flat, more of a rounded nose, bigger chin, I would say, or at least because of the fluff. The eyes definitely have deeper sockets, and overall hair is much more frizzly, and longer ears. Longer, more frizzly ears. We're not doing texture yet, and I'm kind of dreading that as well. Lots of dread with these streams. Let's also kind of lighten up the existing line work. We don't want to make any permanent marks on the page, or seemingly permanent marks. So, yeah, if the eye line is about right here, I'm lowering it a tiny bit. Then we have our tiny nose. Do something like this. Then we have, what is the maw? We're going to see a bit of the side. In fact, the dog in the picture is facing the camera more, so you're not seeing the mouth open as much. So maybe we'll do that here. Something like that, yeah. And yeah, The maw. The maw. I keep saying that. It sounds so, I don't know, dumb. I need to get like a smaller, I just want to stick with like a small eraser on it. Like a really small eraser. I've had the ones in the past where you like push it. It's like a push pops eraser. Like this. Make sure he's smiling because Tucker's always having a great time. Whenever he's stealing things from me and running. And then, yeah, we're going to have the mouth open actually quite a bit. And then it's going to kind of go back. There's going to be some fluff there, so I'm just kind of preparing for that. And if we don't like the construction of the face, we're just going to hide it because there's going to be a money bag right here. In fact, let's start. We're going to say like that's the end of the money bag right there. And then we have these ellipses in the center. Then we have the money bag. We can't forget gravity is acting on it, so it's going to be pulled down a tiny bit. It's not going to be just floating in the air. Gotta contextualize our art a bit. So every ellipse is going to kind of, probably should have done like a line of minor axis for the bag. Something like this. Oh, maybe I should give him like a bandana or like a little. I was thinking a cowboy hat though. I really want to do a cowboy hat. And yeah, of course the bag will have like all kinds of wrinkles because it's like an old-timey whatever bag, but I'll stick to it for now. Eyes. Here's the hardest part. I don't know how to do not only human eyes, but like animated fun dog eyes. If I was going to draw like the end of the snout, it would probably be right here, which we're probably not going to draw, unless there's like a color change there, but yeah. So eyes wise, if we're going to do regions for eyes, kind of using the oh my gosh, what's that? Chomang, YouTuber, great headshots, great at drawing headshots. Kind of like reminds me of the whatever the head method is, the Loomis head method, which I've never learned. I've never learned any traditional or like real method of drawing heads and stuff. This is all just purely Drawbox knowledge. Yes, guys, you learned how to do all of this in Drawbox by lesson 3. It's awesome. Anyways, enough selling out for Drawbox for now. So yeah, we have the head, and we have a big forehead for a doggy. Let's do the eyes. So eyes, we want in a happy expression. I was drawing some test ones before the stream, which I'm not going to show. And like not only is it the eyes, but it's the eyebrows. So the eyes you want to be like, and remember this eye is going to be smaller because it's a tiny bit to the side. But yeah, we want to go round right here, and then he's going to be looking to the side because okay, that's too not to the side. We want more to the side. Yikes. This is a bit wolf-like, but I feel like once we add the shagginess. Okay, the droop in the eyes kind of makes him look sad. We don't want that. I guess they shouldn't droop to the side like that. They should be just up. Because typically your cheeks, like drawing the cheeks, that's like showing that the cheek is going up. It's like, oh, they're smiling because their cheeks are raised. It's a tiny bit better. And now dogs don't have eyebrows per se, but they definitely have eyebrow muscles. They do kind of, like some have just like blatant eyebrows. So I'm just gonna draw some little, and we'll add like T at the end of the mouth. There we go, and kind of raise it. Okay, we're not gonna do that because it kind of looks like wincing. I don't want my dog to be like, oh no, he's about to beat me. Then again, out of all my dogs, like, I've definitely like I'm not gonna say, okay, this sounds horrible, guys, and I don't mean it like I've hurt my dog. I love him so much. He's the world to me, Tucker. I love him. I've body slammed this dog. Not in like a please call Pete way, but I've taken him and I'm like, there's no way. I've just dug myself a hole. I've just dug myself a hole. Cause like there's no saving this. I love him. I've not hurt him in any way. In fact, like if I've ever stepped on his tail or anything, I've treated this dog to a spa day. But yeah, no. Anyways, let's stop incriminating myself. We'll do little teeth. He has like the little tooth, and whenever you like, we're playing tug of war, I just like grab the thing. You just go like this, and his teeth are so big. What am I saying? Anyway, let's get back to it. Jeez. Anyways, yeah. So I have a feeling once I erase these areas, maybe the eyes will look a bit too far up. Anyways, we're gonna draw the ears, and we're gonna kind of. Oh wait. Oh, let's do a cowboy hat. Let's get a cowboy hat, guys. Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. Just want to find one. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Oh man, that's a nice matte color too. I like it. Oh, it's not letting me copy it. That's more of an Aussie hat. More of a didgeridoo hat. Let me get that Texas 10 gallon. This is a bit better. This is something I would see someone wear in like El Paso or something. Cool, cool. Oh wow, big hat. Hat. Here, wait, guys. I have a better idea. Here, wait. What's the I've been using so many different editing programs. There we go. There's no way this. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Oh my god. Okay, that clearly does not work. Maybe if we like do a bit of this. It's not gonna help a ton, but because it's be more forward facing. But there we go. Like the ears would pop out right there. So yeah. In fact, let's get a bit nerdy about this. Watch this. How do you construct a cowboy hat? We have the contour line right here, and this will turn into an ellipse. In fact, perfect. Same thing down here. So we have these contour ellipses, and then we get to this part up here. So we practically only need 2 contour ellipses. This part right here. And then this part right here, right before the folds happen. And then the folds can be its own thing. In regards to this, for the hat, this could kind of be decided once we hit it, but there are kind of like 2 lines right here. And then from those lines, we kind of have some fun there. So, and yeah, for these, I mean, it always makes this dip in the hat. You know, dip, dip. So we'll do something like that. Cool beans. Cowboy dog. Cowboy dog. This looks so cursed. I'm looking at it like from the stream POV. That looks so weird. Anyways, let's get back to it. Cool stuff. So yeah, the brim would actually be like about right here. So we'll do an ellipse for the brim to be like this. And then from there, we'll do the center and then all that stuff. I think that's a good way of constructing it. Maybe we could draw me running in the background after him. See it right here? It's going to carry the same degree-ish. Cool. And then we have the center thing. And one more. Make sure that's all on the same minor axis, because that is not... Not sure about you guys, but the summer is 6 weeks away from me. Isn't that crazy? Summertime. I love it. How blessed are we to not only get spring, but then summer? What's next? Oh, the fall. Yeah. To be honest, guys, I am not a fall enjoyer. And we're just going to cap it off right here.
And it's pretty straight up and straight down. And then from here we can add our lines that we talked about. And it's going to be kind of facing forward a bit. Like it's not going to be straight. We're going to have a bit of this. Perfect. And then we can have, yeah, his ears will just be flopping out like this, I think. Perfect. It looks more like a cow, like cattle, because like there's no pause right here, which we'll add, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, and like this isn't helping either, which we'll kind of do very shaggy tail, but not like a thick tail or anything. Something like that. Cool. Now he's a dinosaur. What? How do we manage that? I kind of like this, probably an accidental curve, but like this kind of sharper end to the butt, and then you could probably see the tail raise from that. Nice. And then yeah, we have this, which goes back. And then what we can do here, just to emphasize that this is a dog, not a cattle, is we could have like the front of the paw, which is actually going to be facing a bit like this. Oh, that is kind of the front, isn't it? So, okay, now we've just added basically what is the cow's like hoof. Right here. With the under part right there. I have like the little thumb that dogs have right there. I don't know. Anyways, cool. So yeah, we kind of have this going. We have the shaggy ear. Cool. Let's touch this up with the eraser. Kind of, you know. Oh, whoa! Just hit my mic. Lighten everything up, and then go over with more defined features with the pencil, and then erase that a bit, and then go over with the pen, shade it a bit. I don't want to erase too much, geez. Remember, we don't want to completely erase our construction because some of those contour lines are very useful, but at the same time, we want to give ourselves a tiny bit of room to think and add detail. So basically just enough to add all that. So perfect. Okay, a bit hard to see. The white balance on my camera is actually quite atrocious. Makes everything look a lot brighter and less saturated than it actually is. But anyways, we're off to a good start. We still have 38 minutes remaining. Oh my gosh, we've gone quite fast. Technically only 30 minutes. We started a bit late, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, now we're going to be looking more at Tucker, or our idealized Tucker. He does have kind of like the jowls a bit. So technically what's in the foreground, if not the... Man, my light is kind of like messing with here, which he's going to have some scruff, I think, on that little part. That's not the bag, and the bag is going to have these waves to it, which we really need to emphasize. So out, in, out. Maybe these should be smaller, because that's quite large. Out, in, out, in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, so something like that. The reflection from the camera is actually quite harsh, so it's actually weirdly getting hard to see. And then we're gonna have the overbite as well. Oh my gosh, why is this light like actually blinding me a bit? This has never happened before. Oh geez, okay, whatever. So now we're gonna start from the center, kind of work over here, and have that a bit, and then Go over here. See, work towards the center. Probably angle that about more. Go over it and then down a bit. Then do a bit of this. Do that curve that's always right there. Makes it look like he's drooling right here. And then we're gonna have the bag. We're gonna have like a full like this in it. It's gonna go in his mouth. Come out over here. Nice, nice. And then yeah, of course, we have to have the $sign on it, the iconic. Perfect. Actually, quite decent. Decently surprised by that. And now we're gonna have the eyes. And the nose, little button nose. Let's look at his nose. So yeah, it's like kind of goes back, bounce, back, and then most dogs have like a sharp indentation, but this is more like a curl. I don't think we'll add like a lot of detail to the nose. It's just a small little thing like that. Perfect. And we'll add like little teethers. And then we'll definitely shade that in. Shouldn't be doing it much with pencil. And then we have our shagginess. And in fact, he'll probably have like jowls right here. Like fur that overhangs over the mouth a bit. So we'll make sure to add that. Don't want to make him look too shaggy though. And then of course we have the ear. You want to go like this. Kind of flowing in the wind. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that works quite well. Then we're gonna have our cowboy hat, which we need to make around a bit more. Something like that. Then it's gonna curl back. Perfect. It's gonna go up here. We'll add a little bit of like a something to it. And up here is where the curve happens, so we have that little U that we talked about in the center. Oh wow, we just hit 5 concurrent viewers. Yay, let's go! Highest streak. And it's me drawing my dog stealing things from me. Awesome stuff. So up here, for all those who have joined and who may be new, hope you're enjoying it. This is all off the Drawbox website. I'm not sponsored, but I love Drawbox stuff. I've always sucked at art my entire life, or at least that's what I told myself. But the Drawbox community has really helped me not only grow out of the mindset, but improve in my art as well. So if you're looking to become an amazing artist, I'd recommend getting started with Drawbox. Good stuff. And I'm literally not paid at all. In fact, I'm taking money and time out of my day to do this. So I'd highly recommend not only supporting Drawbox, but trying it out yourself too. And bring that down a bit. It was a bit high. And then we'll add the U. Not sure how dramatic we should make it, somewhere in here. Like that. We'll make the strand along it a bit bigger. Cool, cool. We could probably lower the eyes a bit. So for the little cheekbone discussion that we had, we're gonna kind of bring... See, this is where my like anatomy of dogs and understanding of how to draw dogs kind of fails me. But I'm gonna say like there's a cheekbone that kind of goes like this, and then eye wise we're gonna have an eye here, lowering it a bit, eye here. Kind of looks like scary. I don't know why. And then the ears behind here. Good stuff. Yeah, it does kind of look a bit uncanny. Oh my gosh, 7 concurrent viewers? What is happening? Jeez. Welcome, everybody. Jeez, wow, that is definitely a record. Who knew? This art, too? Oh, man. That's it. Anyways, hope you're all enjoying the stream. We shall continue. 30 minutes still on the clock. We got plenty of time. That's why I say now we haven't even inked it. got the paw. So here's the paw is a bit more front facing, and it has little digits to it. Got little peats. So we got this one, and you kind of see the pads of it. Almost called it the underpads, but that's what it is, the pads. And each pad is connected to a digit, so we do want to kind of construct that. However, I'm literally losing my visibility to the light above my camera, so I'm going to hold it like this a bit. Hopefully that's still within frame. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh man, that's such a weird, like, angle to have something exist. We have, like, this, and then this. In fact, I think this paw should be longer. Both paws should be longer, in fact. About this long, I think would work. Cool. And then from that, we're going to say, okay. And this should actually be raised a bit, so something like that. Then from there, now we can do our little paw pads. Yay! Kind of goes back right there. I don't think drawing them individually is a good idea. So drawing, like, deconstructing this, doing the base of it, and then this, which goes up to the knuckle, which kind of goes down, and then up to here to the ankle, which curves, and then we have this little joint right here, and then we get into the forearm, which bends like that. Then I'm going to get rid of a lot of that. We're going to focus on the silhouette right now. So then we have the bottom part of it, which the padding, kind of like that. Then it goes in, but this part keeps going out. Ah, that's the secret, I think. And this part goes in and then jumps, and then kind of goes back down a bit for the under part of the forearm, then that part of the elbow, and then it has this connection to not only the torso. We have a bit of a C curve right there, but also the bicep is still here, so we'll do that, where the bicep meets the chest. And the chest probably is going to go out like that instead of inwards, so something like this. Cool. We just have to be careful to break these lines to not make them feel like they're flowing into each other. We want to separate the bag from the contour of the chest. Cool, cool. Then from there, we're going to kind of keep this part of the chest. This part's going to go out. It's going to go a bit down. Let's focus on this arm. So we have this knuckle-like thing happening here. And then we kind of have the lower part of it. So this knuckle, lower part. We get up here to what is the wrist joint. And it kind of just goes out a bit. And it goes back in. And then the arm, which goes like this. It goes in. And we kind of got everything decently right over here. We have that joint. This where it meets the bicep, but it also kind of goes into the chest. Like this. And we do have a bit of a shoulder right there too. Then we have the stomach, which kind of bows a bit. And then, yeah, so we have the stomach, and then this part that kind of goes right here. And then the like inner thigh to thigh. And then we have the knee. And let's make this paw a bit bigger, I believe. I just think that would look better. And then we have the paw, or like the foot pad part of it, where we could actually do the joints kind of. I don't know. The back of the heel. The back of the, I don't know, quad? What am I thinking? Thigh, that's what I'm thinking of. Potato. The butt, and then the end of kind of the shoulder area, and then we do have a bit of a dip, and then we get into that. And this, we can actually bring the bicep out a bit. Cool. And we'll just add some shagginess to that. And then the tail. I want it to go a bit more low. like this. And the tail is very shaggy. In fact, that's going to be a bit difficult to draw. Or just like get the texture in for that. Something like that. Cool beans. I'm going to erase underneath the eyes because those like circles are bothering me. Maybe we'll lower the eyes. What would that look like? Let's make sure they're not so big. That's kind of creepy. I kind of like this like half circle approach. But then the eyes are no longer symmetric. Oh. No, we probably shouldn't have erased those so soon. Then we could add maybe just some stuff here. That'll probably be the job of shading. So in terms of this, we could just make it all shaggy. Then we could have dollar bills flying in the background. And then maybe we could put me in the background chasing him if we have time. I don't want to push it too hard tonight because I do have homework to do, sadly. Anyways, I'm liking that so far. Definitely a lot of... He is very, very fluffy chest. In fact, let's not kind of do this randomly. Let's try to be pretty methodical about it. We have like the center line. Let's give him bandana. How does bandana work? Bandana red. Even though we're not using color. Dog. There we go. Oh, okay, I like that shape. So we're gonna kind of go around like collar, and then hit like this. We're gonna bring it over the shoulder and then kind of do this. And then have a bit of that, and then kind of want all the fur to be like going in the same direction. I just don't know how to accomplish that mentally. This would be a darker region. Get the shoulder kind of like that. Okay, I like it. So yeah, we'll just go over this with our eraser a bit, and we'll ink it. I'm not liking the eyes, but other than that, I'm really liking our construction. In fact, I'd say our construction. Then again, you know, we heavily referenced an image, but still, I'm pretty happy with that. With how we transferred it, I guess. We definitely understood the contours and the inner workings of the forms there, but we cannot deny this was not from a spark of imagination or a study. But I would not be able to do this 9 months ago, that's for sure. Not in the slightest. I just don't know how to draw the eyes. Is there a better way of doing that? Okay, I kind of like that right one, actually. Oh, I really like that. Okay. Okay, that turned out well. Very lucky. Usually whenever you reapproach stuff like that, it doesn't typically go too well. Alright, we're going to pull out our fine liners. I'm going to use my favorite point too. The goal here is to make them really shaggy. We haven't done that for the entire body. yet. In fact, what we're gonna do is, even though we can't see the other foot, we're gonna just add in a foot back here. Just something like this to be like, hey, there's another foot. Because you're like pressing away with that leg. This one's kind of in the air. So yeah, cool. Let's get to it. Yeehaw. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't lose that. Cool. Cool beans. Great reference. Thank you to the dog and photographer of this reference. Back down to 1 viewer. Thank you for being loyal. Bonus points are given to the people who who stay. I don't know. The pause actually are something that we do have to tackle sooner than later. So I'm gonna pull up the reference again. But we're gonna kind of leave that for now. And this is the point 2, right? Yep. Yeah, you guys see that point 2. We're not messing around. So here comes the money bag. This is kind of in the foreground of everything, but first we're going to start with the jaw. Add the little fuzzies in there, and then that. And we'll get the top jaw. We want it to be somewhat symmetrical to this, but we also have to remember it's a shaggy dog. So there's going to be some shagginess to it. Yeah. Had to double up on that line right there. Not totally happy about it, but whatever. And make the bag droop a little bit more. Excellent. The nose. Bit off right there, but that's okay. We may add like something else to give it detail or a tiny bit more form, but that's fine. And we're gonna drop the eyes a bit. I have the edge of the face. Maybe add some fluff to the bottom of the hat, like it's sticking out. Definitely add that side fluff over here. Very wolf-like. I didn't intend for that, but whatever. Add the cowboy hat. Want this to be pretty smooth. Nice. Add the bead around it. Nice. Then add the rest of the ear. Give it some more fluff down here just to give it like a, yeah, it's depth. It's not just like a singular floating thing. We have our bandana, which I want to like round a bit more right here. It's gonna go back and then around like that. We'd add like a cool checkered pattern to that in a second. That's the best I could do for now. We have that little chest meetup area where the chest goes in front of the arm, but the arm continues and then connects down here as well with that joint. Something like that, I don't know. I'm not totally liking the fur on the bottom, but it's fine. We'll live. Definitely got a lot of crazy fur down here. And we got the thigh, which is gonna start right here. I've decided. And it's gonna work over here. Until it's a bit more in front of us. Over here we have the back, which also is going to be pretty. Do dogs have that many toes? I think so. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, I shouldn't have like done those lines like that totally, but it's fine. Cool. Cool. Okay. I really want to draw me in the background chasing after him. Or maybe we could do like a fun little bank in the distance. I think we could do that in 12 minutes and then probably go a bit over time. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm okay with that. I did specifically kind of plan out this week to do that. So here, let's find a bank, little Western bank. Oh, that's just like looking up Western bank just brings up like banks in America that look like that. A cowboy. Yeah, like this is the kind of thing I'm looking for. We'll do this one. Something like this. I think that is somewhat acceptable. So yeah, we'll steal from this. I just want kind of like the the roof and everything, so maybe the roof will be like the horizon line, probably maybe about like right back here. Will that look correct in perspective? Let's make it a bit further away. Or would reducing, no, because that means it was closer. So yeah, bring it up here and then doing like this. I feel like this one just feels better. Here, where's the center of the drawing? We'll kind of do it like off in the distance over here. Something like this. Doesn't seem completely straight to me, but whatever. Let's make it a bit smaller in the distance, probably about that tall. There's our bank. And then this is the awning slash roof of it, so. Then it kind of goes up. And we have the actual top of it. Sorry if I'm out of camera. Then we have a little top thing to it. And then we could do like another shop over here. And another shop thing over here or something, I don't know. Have the plaque for the bank right here. So B, A. We want it to be pretty close together. And in a old-fashioned font, so think about right here if we did B, A, N, K. Trust me, this is not the font. We just want to get a general idea for how big this sign should be. So go like that. Cool. So we have that. We have these little posts. It's no longer sunny outside, no. It has these little like slats right there. The door could be open. Because you just robbed it. You know, let's have some continuity within our thing. We could have a old-timey like window right here or something. Kind of leaving this up to the interpretation of it all. We'll have these little posts right here on the inside wall. The background is just as important as the foreground, you know, quality-wise. But I am tempted to let go of it a tiny bit. So yeah, we have the roof. And then this little thing, which has these little posts over here, which do raise up. Like this. I have little slats at top. And then these little raised parts as well. Actually, no, those are not there. It's just pretty flat. And then the there. And we'll add a clock to it. And we'll make it high noon. There we go. And yeah, the stores next to it could just be like whatever. Cool. And then we'll have little dollar bills floating in the background, so like we'll construct it as we do leaves. Something like that, I don't know, for funsies. Yeah, and we'll add shading and everything as necessary. Okay, let's ink it, and yeah. Let's have some fun with it. Where'd I put, I always keep losing my little thingy. I think I've lost it for real, oh, no, okay. It's gone forever. No. Cool. And yeah, we'll add like the kind of old-timey board to it, so like, go. We'll start with the, we'll kind of build our way up. For the bank, yeah, we'll work the sign and then work inside of it. So we have the little pedestals. Let's draw the money though. I like that. And then this, which is gonna be a pretty boring post. Nothing to see here, guys. Cool. Have a little up part. We'll draw the top of it, which ends up right here. In fact, this part ends a bit lower. Our little window right here. Their fenster. Sorry if I'm out of camera. Have a little stool right here. There's always a stool for some odd reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's just trope. Who knows? We could add some like the board tiling too to this. I think that'd be cool. And then we'll have our bank sign hanging from the roof. So we'll start the roof right here. I'll lay that down, and then our bank sign. We'll connect that. No, we forgot to do little. We could put it in. Cool beans. Nice. Okay, here we do the bank. This is pretty important. So the B is gonna have. We'll start with the A because that's in the center. So we're gonna have the A. The N. And the K, which is going to be a bit fancy, so we have to keep in mind how they do it. They start with the lower and then go down. The B, that kind of has those, what is it called, the serifs? Is that what they're called? And then we're going to actually add a lower level on the sign just to kind of add that in there. Cool. And then right here we actually have a lower board there, and then a lower board over here. So we're just gonna do that. Nice. And then we could add another window. Symmetry will not be my friend right now though, so. I'm gonna draw this really light as to not impact Tucker. Cool. As for the main door, we're going to have a little door overhead to it. The main door is going to be swiveled open a bit. You have a lock on the door. Last time I checked, doors have hinges. You have handles. You have windows. Cool. And then we have the edge of the door over here. And then we can shade that in. I don't want to add too much detail. And I've kind of strayed away. We could actually add like this thing. Like that, I don't know, I just like it. Well, yeah, we'll leave it as it is for now. And then we have the kind of rafters. I'm gonna make it rafters, just to makes it a bit more tiled, rustic, I don't know. I like it. And then with these, we're gonna add a lower line like that. And then this, and kind of do the same up here. Getting a bit lazy with it now. Not trying to draw the attention up there. Do a bit of this. And we can maybe add lines in right there. We're gonna go all the way up here. For the edge post of the building. Going over here. Oh, hey, what's up, Ryze? Glad to see you. Oh, I love the frog. I think it was so I love it. I love it so much. We're currently doing my dog robbing a bank. Man, no, I absolutely love the dog. Or the dog, the frog. The dog and the frog. Little guy smoking a cigar. Smoking. You let your frog smoke? So irresponsible. I'm calling the army. Wait. I've decided today. Sorry I didn't see that. That was at 8:08 and it is 8:11. We took our time. I apologize, Ryze. But yeah, no, I've decided to start researching places to move to once I'm done with college. Sorry, once I have the money once I'm done with college, because we all know how that goes. I want somewhere with an infinite spring. With kind people. Cost of living is not like a huge issue. Maybe. I'm not sure how, you know, how it'll affect me. That's the thing, Ryze. The first place it said in America was San Diego. I'm not moving to San Diego. Ironic, right? But let's see where else. Here, let me pull up the list. I had the list on my phone. I was looking it up while I was watching Haikyuu. Haikyuu? That's how you pronounce it? Okay, never mind. I last googled a McDonald's egg muffin protein. Yeah, which country/state has the best springtime weather? It was on Quora, and they wouldn't let me continue reading. But yeah, Aruba, and then yeah, the rest I have to sign up as a Quora Plus. Oxford, England, 11 degrees Celsius. I don't know. I kind of want to go out of country, if I'm going to be honest. Then again, that's crazy expensive and crazy scary. Honestly, Portugal, maybe. Just I felt really isolated when I was in Portugal. Ecuador, eh. I mean, I do speak a tiny bit of Spanish, so San Francisco. Yeah, I hate when any website has a paywall, man. Ridiculous. Especially when users with typically, like, free information post free information on the website. Like, come on, what are we doing? Keep the internet free. And we'll just have like a giant window or something over here, I don't know. I both like and don't appreciate drawing buildings. We'll make this like an open style something, I don't know. We're just gonna have this here, I've decided. Something like that. And then over here we'll have a slanted roof. Get it, roof. As you can tell, I'm caring a lot less about this background as we go along. Germany. Yeah, I've been to Germany. And I have many friends in Germany, actually. Cost of living's high. German culture, actually, this is a bit of a downer story, so prepare yourselves, guys. When I was traveling in Portugal, I was hostel hopping, and I went to a hostel with tons of Germans for some odd reason. And the general consensus, and I'm not talking about like one person, like 4 people, which I know, not a lot. They're all like, yeah, I just want to move away from Germany. I was like, why? Austria, especially, like, I really want to live in Austria, maybe, because Austria is beautiful, just extremely expensive. And they were like, yeah, it is beautiful, and there's a lot of fun culture here and things to do. But actually, not even things to do. They're like, here's the thing: in the winter, which is a majority of the time, people are forced to be inside. I'm like, that sounds great. He's like, yes, until all you do is work, because the cost of living is about the same in America, so you're working quite a bit. And when you're working all the time, it's harder to find friends unless you go to bars. But bars are usually, alcoholism is a huge issue in Germany right now. And so filled with alcoholics or some people that you can maybe make friends with, but they're bar friends, you know. It's hard to make real friends out of bar friends in some instances. And he was like, yeah, I just really don't like it because no one's close. I don't feel close to people. And I also talked to my friend that I met there from, not Sweden, I think it was Norway. Or no, Denmark. He was like, yeah, it's cold up here, and we don't have as much of an issue, but there is still, like, colder countries are more isolated for the reason that they are colder countries. You have to stay inside. Harsher weather breeds harsher conditions, which breeds less people interacting with each other. I loved every second I was in Germany. It was absolutely beautiful. The food was better. The people looked happier. But yeah, it definitely made me put into perspective that while the grass may always seem greener, there's always, some side to that. Yeah, a bit of a sad story. I apologize, but yeah, that's probably why I won't be going to Germany too soon. Okay, let's add a bit like of a street, I guess. And plus, the German language is so easy to pick up and so hard to master. Then again, any language, anywhere, shares somewhat same pitfall. Cool beans. Okay, here we are. So we're not just finished yet. We have to add some shading with our new awesome markers. And actually, we're gonna add some detail too. We're gonna add some texture to this bandana. Did I save the pic? I didn't save the picture of the bandana, I don't think. Or I just looked up bandanas. I kind of like this one. We're gonna do it with the point one. Yeah, I just East Country, and isn't the cost of like all I know is the cost of living is very, very high. Or East Country, West Country, sorry. So it is a bit of a change from where I am. Just pricey, okay. And then again, the salary I hopefully will make. Who knows if that'll actually happen? Would compensate for that. But yeah, it is an option. I've never been. I've been to San Francisco, some other places over there, but yeah, not San Diego. And plus, I'm not sure if it fits my vibe. I'm a very rural person. Country, you know. I don't like country music though. Screw country music. I might have offended some people, and I apologize that you have such a terrible taste. Okay. Yeah. It's and I've always loved. I've grown up very close to Mexican and Hispanic culture, so I've always appreciated that. And San Diego definitely has that there. So thank goodness. Whenever I go, oh my gosh, whenever I go to Europe, which has only been twice, I miss Mexican food so bad. No one does it. In fact, I try to convince my parents every time, like, hey, let's go to this place. It says it has Mexican food, and they're like, you're just gonna be disappointed. You are just gonna be upset. And I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh man, because like the concept of a burrito is perfect. It's quick eats. It's good. It's unhealthy sometimes, but you can't go wrong, right? Making like Majora's Mask over here, Jesus. These details are getting a bit insane. Is the best place in California? Sure. I have no clue. I have no reference, but I'd like to believe so. Our resident Ryze is selling me on it for sure. And plus, it is a travel hub, so that is also good because I do, when possible, like the concept of traveling. Now, traveling alone, I'm not too much of a fan of anymore. But yeah. True. That is true. Yep. Can't argue there. Except for Texas. Actually, it's on par with Texas, because, like, both that close to the border. Yeah, I mean, the culture has been there, is there, will be there, you know. Can't really beat that. Okay, dollar bills, we have, like, little... God, I love drawing. I love it so much. I may not be great at it, but I do enjoy it. Cool beans. Okay, I want the ink to dry a tiny bit. In fact, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. We're gonna put it on BRB, and then, actually, wait. Yeah, okay, we're gonna add a tiny bit more ink. I want to see if I could do the wooden planks. I feel like that would be... I've always liked the concept of urban sketching and stuff, so... Why do I keep breaking the line in the same place? Jeez. Stop. There, okay. Yeah, I just want somewhere with kind people. Relatively small. I'm not really a big city person. Good food. Beautiful weather. Then again, who doesn't, you know? Who doesn't want to be surrounded with good things, kind people, good weather? Then again, good weather is different for everyone, so... I mean, people willingly live in Seattle. Don't know how they manage that, but prayers to them, right? People willingly live in the UK. Oh my gosh, the cloudiness there? That'd kill me. Oh geez, my lines are converging a bit. Getting a bit shaky. Hey, also know we're cold. I'm okay with hot weather. I like cold. Like, I will sleep in cold. You know, as cold as it can. I will sleep in it. Right? That's the best way to sleep. But, I'm not pushing it. Okay. That's cool. We'll add some, like, sideways planks here. I feel like I put more time into these little houses than my dog. Oh. Okay, we will be right back, guys, while we wait for the ink to dry a tiny bit. So just like blow on your screen really hard. Yeah, we'll be right back. And yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And we're back. Oh, my mic's right there. Anyways, okay, let's hope it dried mostly. I just realized, like, I washed my hands and just like ink and everything on my hands, like lead, whatever it's called, graphite. Anyways, okay. Very lightly go over with the eraser. Don't want to smear anything just yet. Back here, wait. Blow it on a tiny bit. Hopefully it's dry enough now. And yeah, Ryze, you missed it. At some point, we had 7 viewers in the stream. Now, it probably only lasted for a couple minutes, but you were there. We did it. We broke our record. If that is Ryze, who is still in chat, I don't know. I need a view of all times of exactly who's in my stream now. Hey! Looking great. Definitely gonna add some like little pin to the fur in this. So foreground's gonna be pretty dark. Last stream we did figure out some of our favorite ones to use. This is my favorite for like up close stuff. So we shall use it. Use it. So like for example, back leg's gonna be pretty dark, but this one not too dark. So we'll go like this a bit. Just right there, front of the chest. Ooh, I forgot how powerfully these markers smell. Jeez. Okay, we got bottom of the paw, like that. Underneath right there, definitely back there. Oh, we didn't add like this little region, like the little, like right there. Of course, we need to add that. Oh, it seems a bit darker than the last time I used it, but I bet it'll dry out as we go along. This back ear will be a bit. The hat will cover that, and just a bit of this as well. We'll have a bit of shading right there. Some back of this. It's a bit much, but it's okay. Some underneath there. Something like that. There. Definitely some on the tail. In fact, I think the tail line just needs to be it. Hey, what's up, bird? Glad to see you. Hopefully all is well. Sadly, we are not drawing a bird today. I do have a pet cockatiel named Kobe. So, in fact, we will be drawing Kobe sometime soon. I think whenever we can for the next prompt. Oh, we could have drawn him like flying away, stealing the bag of goods. That would have been fun. Yeah, I don't think this gray totally matches up with what's here, but I think that's fine for now. Is there like a lighter gray? Oh, because we've been using the wrong gray. Oh, dang it. That's why. We were supposed to... Guys, I'm upset. I'm very upset. What was this one like? Oh, that works so much better. Dang it, man. That works so much better. Yeah, we need a darker gray. This one probably is too dark. This one, I think will be dark enough. We'll do for like the back foot. Yeah, like that. So like regions like this. You know, and like we could go under here. Yeah, that mix of grays kind of upsets me. Oh, that's whatever. Dang it, man. He wants me to listen. Cool. It's been a mistake, but whatever. We make those. We survive. In fact, I like this gray so much, we're just going to continue with it. We're going to add a bit of a shadow. is high noon, so those shadows will be casting right down. Hold on. I think that looks somewhat right. So upset though that we messed up our grays right there, but it is what it is. Oh wow, man, we've hit 10 viewers today. That's excellent. I'm very happy about that. Thank you guys so much. I can't promise that my art will be good, but I'm very thankful that people at least stop by. It means a lot. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the same gross just for consistency. The same very, not even gross. I'm giving you a lot of trap. Ooh, don't want to do that. The rest of our little doggo, like that. We'll just go around like that, just for funsies. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here with the 0.2. Just add some. A bit sporadic, I know, but have some fun with it. Hey, dude, this was, I got it for a deal. Here. I'm not gonna like. I got this whole set. Look at this. Very fancy box with like magnetic seal cardboard. It's the one I sent you, right? $20 on Amazon, discounted from 50. These, I mean, I've never used markers before, but these are so nice. I love every bit of it. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, I have no standards, right? But I definitely do appreciate them. Except for when I use the wrong one, but it only happens so often. Let's try using the larger tip, the more firm tip. I like these two because it was a brush tip. And this like highlighter tip. Okay, let's not overdo it. Oh yeah, and the bag's gonna cast a shadow. Nice. And I'm just going to thicken up the lines with the back leg just a tiny bit. And we're going to take our, well, we're going to add that, do a bit of that, definitely some of that. I'll add some eyebrows just to make them more emotive. I don't know how fur works, so this is my best attempt. Then what we're gonna do is add a little. Woo! Don't do that. And this is the right one. It's the right one. Maybe I should like start labeling these. Label the already labeled, because like all of these are labeled cool gray. Cool gray. So I guess that's like the set, but that's not helpful. They do have numbers on them, like GB, CG. Gray blue. Oh wait, that's not okay. Gray blue, cool gray. Okay, never mind. I lied. I've been lying and stuff, chat. I apologize. Maybe we could use shadows to like emphasize like this is the side of the face and stuff, but meh. Nope. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, and I think we should call it that for today, guys, because I have homework to do. We're gonna add a tiny bit more. Wow, I didn't think I was capable of something like this, and yet look at where we are. I mean, I'm not going to say this is crazy great, but this is definitely above what I thought I could do today. I was going to have me running in the background, but I think I'll take it. Thank you so much. And yeah, me too. I wake up and check it on my phone. I know that, like, I'm so excited every day to approach these. It's super fun, and I can't wait for the next. And yeah, I think inspiration of Burb. We do the next one, my bird, Kobe, cockatiel, or a cat. But yeah, we should probably wane off of the dogs for now, because I still have 2 dogs remaining. I have 6 cats remaining and a bird. So we'll probably do my 2 favorite cats. Actually, I have a picture of me screaming at my bird, like I wasn't actually screaming. Man, I sound like such an animal abuser today. It was like me going like raw, like, but like not actually yelling at him. Like I was just making the face, and like he was singing towards me. I taught him the song "If You're Happy and You Know It," but he sucks at it. Oh yeah, Drawbox is so time consuming. Yeah, it's only 8:30, so I'm gonna go downstairs, not get distracted, grab a sparkling water, and then just hammer out some code. Anyways, let's do a Delana review session today. Oh my gosh, guys, we've hit 11 viewers today, or like 7 concurrent viewers, or 8 max. And then, yeah, anyways, thank you all for joining me so far. This is definitely outside of my usual drawing, but I had some fun today. Hope you guys did too. Anyways, let's get into it. So, what I like, a lot of it, like, yeah, it was a heavy reference, but we put some care into it, and I'm really, really, really glad to see it went this way. I'm so glad that I bought these markers. In fact, I'm going to store them, because like these blue, this is very blue compared to that one, gray blue. So we're going to keep cool gray right there. We liked this one yesterday, this cool gray compared to this cool gray. So we'll store these right there. There we go. Okay, anyways, sorry. But yeah, so that's, the eyes are always just so difficult for me to do. I don't know a good way of doing them, and I feel like there's always something I can improve on there. Actually, we're gonna add a... Ooh! I need to get used to this. Oh, cool. The one with the brush has the like little line on it. That's cool. But like the shading, although a bit extravagant, I definitely think it went well. I love the money bag. I love the bandana. I mean, yeah, there's obvious critiques like, what is the foot doing? Why are the paws not drawn correctly? The shadow's incorrect. Dollar bills are hard to see even though they're there, so I'll probably outline it before we leave. Stuff like that, but overall, I have no major critiques. I'm very happy with how today went. Construction definitely went really well, based off the reference. So yeah, we're gonna thicken up those dollar bills just to, what is it called, like coherence or consistency within your drawing? Like, the character's actions actually affect the scene, because there's not going to be like someone posing and then someone like shooting a gun right next to them or whatever. There's always something, some indication of something. Anyways, we could like add little flow lines, but I'm not going to do that right now. And I feel like that is actually a weird gap in the page. We could keep editing things. Jeez, we'll make this the last one though. Cool. Even though that one doesn't make totally sense because everything is like kind of horizontal. Anyways, I love it. I'm very happy with it. And yeah. So with that being said, thank you all. This has been our not most popular stream by like numbers, I think, but our most viewed stream during the stream. So thank you all sincerely. I hope you found this fun. For those who participated in the Promptathon, please at me in the Discord. I would love to see your work. Even if you think it's bad, I don't care. I think you did an amazing job, and that's what we're here to do. We spent 2 hours today doing something that we love, but tomorrow we will be spending a day doing something that we love. Going forwards, I don't think Yeah, we're gonna be streaming as per normal. In fact, I want to get as much streaming in as I can this week. Because next week, not only, oh yeah, I will not be streaming on Saturday. I'm going home. Then hopefully gonna stream on Sunday. And then next Thursday, I have an exam, so we will not be streaming that Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we will not be streaming. And I'm gonna find a way to post all of this so you guys don't have to like write all this down. So yeah, the 3rd, let's see. So yeah, the 30th of March and the 3rd, we will not be streaming. And then, oh wait, no, sorry. Not this weekend. We're streaming this Saturday. Sorry. The 3rd and the 6th, we will not be streaming. The 3rd and the 6th. Yeah. So, with that being said, thank you sincerely for joining me tonight. It's been an excellent stream. I had tons of fun. And I'm really glad to have seen all of you there. For all of those new joining people, thank you for joining. There's no need to subscribe if you don't want to. There's no need to like if you guys don't want to, but if you can, that'd be excellent. It helps out the channel and helps other people find the streams, because I don't really care about selling anything, Drawbox or whatever. I just want people to do something that they love for an hour a day. And it seems like a couple people accomplished that, so I'm happy. Hope you're happy. Enough yabbering. We're going to end it here. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.